If way back in the start of summer, you looked straight into my eyes, deep into my dark and fractured void that I call my soul, and told me that the best movie of the summer wouldn't be Superman, it wouldn't be Fantastic Four, it wouldn't be Jurassic World Rebirth, or F1 the movie, or Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, but in fact, the movie of the summer would be Zack Crager's sophomore effort Weapons, I probably would have told you to shut up and get out of my face, you big fat dumb idiot. Now, that's not to say that I wasn't excited for Weapons, because, I mean, who wouldn't be after that creepy effective trailer? But this movie just shattered my high expectations, and for my money, it raises the bar for how horror films are told. Because, yeah, like I said, Weapons, it's the movie of the summer. So writer-director Zack Crager is back following his success with Barbarian, a very unexpected horror hit amongst the horror community. And he's back with Weapons, a film about a young school teacher who shows up to class one day only to find that all of her students are missing. And the students are missing because the night before at 2:17 a.m., all the students in her class woke up, went downstairs, and ran out the front door into the night, never to be seen again. So one of the biggest surprises about Weapons, and trust me, there's a lot, is how the film is structured. After watching the trailer, you think this movie is all about Justine and Archer, played by Julia Garner and Josh Brolin. But to my and everyone else's surprise, it's not. Sure, these two characters are at the center of the story, but the story is actually not about two characters, it's about six. The film follows Justine, a school teacher, Archer, a grieving father, Paul, a local cop, James, a street junkie, Marcus, a school principal, and Alex, a student. Crager has pitched this movie as Magnolia meets Hereditary, and it's that Magnolia part that I found to be interesting. The film has a big ensemble, and we follow these six characters through chapters. We are delighted with these small character vignettes as the mystery slowly unfolds with each new character chapter. We get to live and relive certain events of the film, and the perspective changes based on which character story we're in. In a way, it's kind of structured a lot like Rashomon or even Pulp Fiction. With each new character, we are drip-fed new pieces of information and new context for events that happen in a different chapter. It's this structure that makes this film one of the most entertaining thrill rides of the summer. And by far, the most entertaining character chapter of this movie has to go to James, the junkie. His chapter of this movie, is worth the price of admission alone. And where his chapter goes is so unexpected and had my audience collectively gasp by the time his section concluded. Another aspect of the movie that I found surprising was its comedy. Now, there are some out there that will try and convince you that this is a comedy, but please don't listen to them. This is not a comedy. This is a horror film with some comedic moments sprinkled throughout. Calling this movie a comedy would be like calling Scream a comedy, or even Crager's first film Barbarian a comedy. It's a really stupid take that I don't subscribe to. Because make no mistake, there might be some jokes here and there, but this is undoubtedly a horror film. There are great jump scare moments, creepy ass imagery, unsettling violence, and at the end of it all, gore. And I really can't believe Crager stuck this landing, man. I was so worried that he came up with one of the most interesting and captivating setups to a horror movie in decades, that there's no way he can deliver on the ending. But god damn it, I was wrong. From here on out, man, Crager has my trust. The ending of Weapons, the reveal of how this all went down, I thought was so satisfying. I'm sure some people won't like it, where this film goes. This is kind of one of those endings that you're either on board with it or you're not. But for me, I was very much on board. And I love the fact that Crager doesn't inject a concluding exposition scene. This is a movie that doesn't tell you what happened. It shows you. And my god, man, the last sequence of this movie was one of the most entertaining, delightful, crowd-cheering endings I've seen in a horror film this year. It is batshit insane, and I was all about it. In the end, Weapons is simply amazing. It's easily one of the most thrilling and interesting horror films of the year and cements itself as one of my favorites. I have a feeling that we will be talking about this film for years to come. Weapons pushes the limits of what horror can do and raises the bar for every horror film moving forward. This is a special film that we horror fans don't get very often, so please support this film as much as you can. To me, Weapons is a 9 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. Have you seen Weapons? What did you think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know your thoughts, and I will see you later this week to talk about Alien Earth. Until next time, I will see you on the next one.